Oh, let's see what happens. I haven't done a stream in a couple days. So let's see if anyone is even watching me still. Oh man, I'm doing a lot of training out here in Pittston. What's going on, Backwoods? He said he's number one. Yeah, you are number one. Oh, not much, man. It's been going good. Just doing a bunch of training out here. Kind of excited. I got some of the other trainers to pick up the pre-trip I made, and they're now using it. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, you know. So any way I can help out other trainers, you know, that's going to be good. Oh, what's up, buddy? Oh, Ozzy. That's Ozzy. Ozzy, you should have a trainer by now, right? Or maybe, I think that's the same Ozzy. Changed his name, I think. Oh, Backwoods, everything's going great, man. I couldn't be happier. I'm not used to the pay period ending on Wednesday now, so I got up this morning and I was all like, hey, check stub's gonna be there. Check stub's not there, so, you know, hey, it's gonna be, I guess, Thursday night at midnight. Now we're gonna get our check stubs. So a little bit of a change. I was used to Wednesday night at midnight getting my check stub and being able to see what I made. So I guess I guess for the holidays they moved it to make it better. I don't know. I don't even know if this headset's working. Connect calls. Okay, it says it's connected. It just does not look like it's working. Yeah, man, doing PSD, that's me. Okay, so that is Ozzy. He changed his name. He's out there doing PSD, I guess, right now. Yeah, you're right, Backwoods. I don't like it whenever they change stuff. I like the pay period the way it was because I was so used to it. Now I gotta get used to this other way. But I got some of the other trainers on board with me, and they're doing the pre-trip that I made, so it's gonna make life easier out there for them and me. You know, it's all, my pre-trip right now is a work in progress, so as I change it, you know, as I test students, I'm finding out like maybe a little wording needs to be changed here and there. So, you know, I kind of change up the words to make sure that everybody's passing, because I don't want any part of it to have any problems. The first problem was on the frame and cross members. I forgot to put on there no unauthorized welds or holes. So Zach, that was his 1 point on his pre-trip. Next guy tested and they wanted more on the tires, so they wanted me to add the word every time we do one of the tires. We need to add the phrase sidewalls and tread, you know. So I did that, and then the last guy I tested out, it was the seat belt adjust and latches properly. So, you know, you think if you do the seatbelt buckles and unbuckles, you know, you have to adjust it to have it buckle. You think they would know it. So hey, we're learning. The more we're messing with pre-trip, the more we're learning. So never hurts to ask. Like, I go in there and I ask the examiners questions. I'm all like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? You know, and I'm picking their brains, seeing like what would happen in different situations with different students. Like, if they say it like this, is it going to pass? Or if they say it like that, is it going to pass? So, you know, it's trying to get it on the same page, so I know like exactly like the words, only the words that you have to say to pass that test is what I want it said. So like, you know, I'm working on redoing the whole thing. Like, I mean, I won't put a video up of my pre-trip because I don't want other people to see it and try to mimic it. And if they miss pieces of my pre-trip here and there, then they're not gonna pass their test. But I have it all wrote out so my students can read it all and they can study it and it passes. So, you know, it's going good. Taco salad. I see the word taco salad. I don't know how much do you use your GPS system? Okay, the Qualcomm has its own GPS, and I have a Rand McNally that I put on my window, so copyright your pre-trip. You know, I don't want to copyright it because I want everybody to be able to use it. If it's working for them, hey, use it. Redo it on your own if you want. Like, you know, I put a lot of work into it, and Zach and I, one of my students, Zach, we put a lot of work into that pre-trip. So, you know, but how much do we use our GPS? We use our GPS a lot, but we never let the GPS drive the truck. You're the one driving, so you need to pay attention to the signs and all that stuff. Like, you follow this GPS and you hit a low clearance, or if you get caught up on some railroad tracks, or you go across a weight restricted bridge, and you know you're not going to be covered, because guess what, you're supposed to be reading those signs, and there's signs before those bridges and stuff. So you can't 100% follow the GPS. Do not follow the GPS 100%. That sound is probably my APU running. I can turn the key back like that and it might turn it off. Ah, it turned it off. Jeff says was worth the work. Yeah, it's worth anything that helps the student test and puts more tools in their hands is gonna be worth it in my book. So like, I got all of my pre-trip stuff laminated, and it pretty much cost me $5 a page to laminate it and everything. I mean, I'm probably at $5 a page, but it's well worth it. I have 2 copies. Every time I have 2 students, they each get their own copy of the pre-trip, and they study that pre-trip, and it's laminated so it won't get messed up, so I'll be able to reuse it for the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. You know, I'm spending money. I spent money to make it easier for me and my students, so you know, we're doing it. I was just wondering, yeah, but you have to be a professional, good driver. Does the Rand McNally know truck routes / roads? Yes, the Rand McNally does. You can actually put your weight and your height and all that into it for your truck. So like, I have mine always maxed out at max weight, 80,000 pounds, and I have it at 13.6 clearance, and you know, I have it 53-foot trailer. You know, all of the stuff on my truck, I have it on my GPS. So I'll never, even if I'm empty, I'm not going on something that can't hold 80,000 pounds like a bridge. I'm just not going to do it. Hello, people, that's right. GPS lie. Yeah, Kiersey even says it right there. GPS will lie to you. It'll tell you you can go straight down that road. And it's not supposed to take you under a low bridge, but if you're reading the signs, you might see a low bridge slide. That might save your job right there if you see it. So pay attention to those signs. They're there for a reason. I watched Kiersey's video, fake news, today. It was pretty funny. You put a lot of work into that, Kiersey. Put a lot of work into that. $80K, 80, not 83K, $80K. Well, you know, if you're paying attention to your signs, and if you're doing your trip planning, like, trip planning is really important. If you get on your atlas and look for the low bridges and stuff like that in your path, and you know which roads you're going to be on because you already searched it and did all that research, then, and you compare that to your GPS to make sure that the routes are right, you know, there's a lot more work into this trucking than people think. So you always want to do research on where you're going. Like, Google Maps is one of my best friends whenever it comes to finding the way into the shipper. I'm all like, okay, is it going to be on the right? Is it going to be on the left? Is the gate on this side, or does it look like the gate's on that side? Does that look like a car parking lot, or does that look like where the trucks go in? Are the docks on the back of the building, on the front of the building, the side of the building? You know, I kind of get a better idea. I get a real good idea of where I'm going in the place because I can look at that overview. And what's crazy about it is that I've looked at so many Google overviews and the Prime mobile app, the overview of the place, the satellite views, that I can pretty much look at a satellite view and be like, oh, I've been here. This building right here is where you go in. And like, because most of these places we go are the same places a lot. So you're 13.6 tall. Yes, 13 feet 6 inches. I've been underneath some 13.6 bridges before too, so yeah, a tad wee too much vodka. Oh, in service. Oh man, I remember those days. Oh man, I did not like in service. Hey Dan, just wanted to pop in and say thanks again for getting me to pass yesterday. Oh, that must be Tony right there. Hey, you're welcome, Tony. Oh, look, there's Jesus Takes the Wheel. What's up, Jesus? Tony, you put in the hard work. I hope you're enjoying your time at the house. You know, I hope you're having a good time at the house before you leave over the road. And I'll be hearing from you again. I know I will. Look at that, Jesus. You got all those exclamation points when somebody said your name. You're important, Jesus. Jesus is over there grinding out the miles, man. He's not playing around. He's trying to finish his miles as fast as he can. Here at the mothership. Oh, you're back in Springfield. So you must be Jesus must be over there getting his medical card, and I guess maybe dealing with his CPAP machine. So, you know, CPAP machines, they're not fun. Like, I went in there and I took my CPAP test. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all that night. Like, I stayed up for 2 days before the test, and I was like, I'm going to sleep. And I even took one of those little, they look like the 5-hour energy drinks, but they're for sleep. So I bought me one of those. I took that, and I could not sleep with all that stuff attached to me. And, you know, I ended up, you know, staying up the whole time of the test. I guess I couldn't sleep with all those wires and stuff. Hey, yeah, Jesus. Kiersey's over there in Springfield too, so if you run into her, tell her hi. What's going on, D. Reed? And Nathan Hollis says, congratulations, Tony. You have the best PSD trainer. One of the best. I'm not saying I'm the best. I don't want my head to blow up and think that I'm better than I am. I can't get cocky or anything. Got my 1-year medical card finally. I was supposed to leave today, but I got the trailer and it was damaged. So that's in the shop. Ah, that's no good, Jesus. I know you're trying to grind out your miles. You want to finish TNT fast, so that's not good. That's a little bit of a wrench in your system. Jesus, he wants to get to his own truck. He's like motivated by money. So like he's ready to make some money, and he's ready to get his own truck and start his own trucking career. So D Reed, did you get my email today? Mr. Reed, I might not have. I haven't checked my email today, so I've been checking my emails, and my email's been flooded like with a whole bunch of people. Hey, will you be my trainer? Will you be my trainer? I'm all like, I'm having to respond back. When are you coming? Like, when are you gonna get here? I need to know the exact dates. I'll be here in a year. Okay. When it gets closer to the year, hit me up again. You know, I mean, like my email's getting flooded, and I have to save room because Tony's gonna have some bus drivers come out here, and I guess I think he has about 4 or 5 of them he wants me to train. So, you know, I'll train them. He says that they're good people. I'll train them all. So, you know, trying to keep up with that. Like I'm like on a weekly basis. I'm all like, who's coming in this week? And I'm trying to go through the emails and find out who's coming in that week, and if I'm gonna have a spot on my truck that week. So I'm trying to make sure I don't want to leave anybody hanging. You know, I don't want to be like, oh man, I can't train you. Like I had to tell one guy, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to train you because I got somebody else coming in that week. Sean says, good evening everyone. Chris, your video was great. Does Prime make all new? Whenever they ask you some questions about how you sleep, do you snore, they take your weight, do a body index or whatever it's called, and they're gonna go through a bunch of things like that, see if you even need the test or not, to see if you have it. If they think you're a high risk for it, then you're going to take the sleep study, and if you need it, you're going to end up with a machine. I needed it. God, this Qualcomm had to come on right now, but I needed it, so I ended up with the CPAP machine, and you know, I actually do sleep better with it. I feel more energized, and instead of me sleeping for like 10 hours, like during my 10-hour break, I used to go right to bed, wake up in 10 hours, and I still felt sleepy. Now I'm like staying up, and I'm only sleeping like maybe 6 to 7 hours a day, and I'm all well refreshed, and I feel a lot better. So I needed it. You know, it is what it is. Some people need it, some people don't. I think if you need it, it's a good thing to have. You just got to remember to wear that thing. Like I have the t-shirt at the house. I got a t-shirt at the house that Cardinal Sleep Study gave me. I'm 100% all the time, because I wear mine every time I go to sleep, period. You know, a lot of people mess up their CPAPs because they'll skip a day, skip another day, skip another day. You know, the next thing they know, truck shut down. You can't even move the truck because you're not CPAP compliant. You know, you're a danger to the road because you haven't got the adequate sleep. Jesus says, funny story that happened. I got stuck in the elevator at the terminal. Jesus, how you get stuck in the elevator? Of all people, you had to get stuck in the elevator? Reed says he starts on the 2nd of March. Got my DOT and my permit today. Awesome, Reed. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to check that email. I'm gonna have to check that email though, and I'll respond back to you. Kiersey says, hit the like, guys. Yeah, for sure. Y'all hit the thumbs up on the video. I like the thumbs up. Yeah, I was kind of mad today. I got on my, I was rewatching my video of Tony, and I could not believe that somebody gave it a thumbs down. The man worked hard, got a trifecta, passed his test on the first try, and somebody gave him a thumbs down. Like, come on, man. Thumbs down all my other videos. Don't thumbs down somebody's good day. You know, how are you going to do that? I didn't like that. I was kind of like, somebody thumbs down my boy's video, one of my students' videos, that trifecta. Come on. Sean says, Jesus, I got stuck in the elevator when I was a kid at a college football game. Think everyone in the stadium heard me screaming. Oh, how embarrassing. They probably had some kind of messed up nickname for you too. At a college, stuck in the elevator. It's stuck. But luckily I had food with me. Jesus, really? Like, Jesus is all like, I'm stuck in the elevator, but you know what? I got some food here, so I'm just going to sit in the floor and probably eat my hamburger or my chips or whatever. He was probably just chilling in the elevator. It went to the second floor, then the first floor, then the basement, and just cycled through for a little bit. I just sat down and ate until it opened. Oh, I told y'all, Jesus sat down on the floor and ate his food. That's hilarious, Jesus. Oh, there's Robert Smedley. That's my brother-in-law. Or my brother, whichever way you want to say it. I say he's my brother. So that's Robert Smedley, my brother right there. He's saying hello. Thanks for subscribing, bro. Haters gonna hate. That's funny, Jesus, though. I should have read that before I said it. There's my wife. She's telling her brother hi. I've never been stuck in an elevator, so I don't know what that's like, Jesus. And especially one that just kept going up and down. Like, I would have probably been like, man, this is messed up. Just going up and down, trying to enjoy your sandwich in the elevator. My prime referral starts on Monday in Springfield. My first referral. Oh, look at you, Jesus. Hey, why didn't you tell me? I could have went and trained them. No problem. I like seeing you make videos. And yeah, I knew you first, so you're a bro. Yeah, I met my brother-in-law before I met my wife, but I didn't even know that they were related. Like, whenever I got with my wife, she introduced me to her brother, and I was like, hey, I know him. So that's what he's talking about. He starts this coming Monday. Oh, Jesus, I already got somebody next week, man. You should have hit me up in advance, because I done committed to training somebody on that week. But hey, you got a referral, man. It's going to be nice to get a referral bonus while you're in training. I mean, I'm sure that's nice. That's like I told Tony, hey, wait till you get hired on and then have all your bus drivers come. That way they can put your code down for a referral, so Tony would get the referrals. You know, that helps them out. I mean, like, who doesn't like a referral bonus? That's why you see on most of the YouTube videos, like, somebody's like, hey, put me down for a referral. Or, like, some people say it too much in their videos. Like, every video is like, hey, put me down for a referral. I didn't want to be like that. I don't care. If you want to put me down for a referral, put me down. If you don't want to put me down for a referral, I'll still train you. I don't care. You know, I'll train anybody that wants a CDL and actually wants to learn how to drive a truck and is going to be passionate about it and going to do whatever it takes to become whatever it takes to get their CDL, that's going to put in the work. I do not mind training. Whenever you don't want to put in the work and you know, you're not doing what you should do and you're not listening, that's whenever I'm all like, you know, why are you even here? For reals. I'm lucky here lately. Everybody that I've had here lately has put in some hard work and have really wanted it. But sometimes, every once in a while, I'll run into that guy where I have to get him motivated. I have to be like, hey, dude, do you not understand what you're here for? Like, You know, some people I tell them, hey, you got a family at home, you need to support them. Like, let's get you motivated. Some people need that extra push to get them motivated to do this. Some people are motivated already by the time they get out here. Like Jesus, for example. I tell Jesus not to come to pad till a certain time. Jesus was there first thing in the morning, first shuttle. He's at random trailers. And I never had to call Jesus and find him, because I knew I would just look around the pad. I'd find him real quick. Some people don't show up on time. I've had issues with people not showing up on time. I'm all like, you're here to get a job, dude. Show up on time. D. Reese's. D. Reese says, Jesus, take the wheel. Getting stuck today should have been your first video. Right, Jesus? You should have busted out the camera on the elevator. Hey, guys, this is my first video. I'm riding down the elevator, up the elevator, down the elevator, up the elevator. I'm going to sit down and eat my sandwich, or whatever you were eating. Sit down, hold the video up there. We're going up. I'm going to take a bite every time we go up. Every time we go down, I'm going to chew. Or something like that. Made a game out of it. I didn't even know till a few months ago, but today he told me he starts this coming Monday. Okay, so you didn't even have much of a warning either. So backwoods, how many miles do you do by yourself typically on an average per day? Backwoods, that depends on the load. Like, if I'm on a team truck, I want to do 650 miles a day, because that's pretty much what you can get out of an 11-hour shift, is pretty much 650 miles. So I'm going for 650 miles. If I'm a solo driver and it's a tight load, I'm going to drive out every mile I have to get it there. If I got extra time on it, a couple days on it, and I can, then I'm only gonna drive it 8 hours a day, because I'm one of the people that don't like taking the resets. Some people love taking the 34-hour resets. I do not like them. Don't like to stop at all. Not at all. I want to just keep on working off of the 8-hour recaps. Every day I get 8 hours back. My favorite shift is from midnight till 8 in the morning. So if I can work it right, as soon as my hours come back at midnight, I drive till 8 in the morning. Then I have some of that day, sleep during the evening, get up at midnight, start driving again as soon as my hours come back. So, you know, that works out really good too. But, and yeah, about 500 to 600 miles a day is pretty much average. In an 8-hour shift, you're probably doing about 640. Wow. About 440 miles, 450 miles, something like that. My brother-in-law says, Robert says, we need to build you a truck. Yeah, but it has to fit. If you ever build me a truck, then it has to fit into prime specs. And you know, I'm not the person you would want to drive a truck if you build one, because I'm a company guy. I love what I do, so like I wouldn't be doing much loads in it. It wouldn't make you a lot of money. I mean, I would do loads with my students, and then I would do a lot of pad time on the yard. That's wear and tear on the truck, the tire, and like revenue to the truck. You know, I got some friends you could put some into your trucks though. D. Reed, Jesus, take the wheel. I would have done the same thing. Oh yeah, I'm not blaming Jesus for sitting down eating food in the elevator while he was riding it up and down and he was stuck in it. I would have done the same thing too. I'd have been like, well, might as well eat my steak right here in this elevator while we're going up and down. I mean, for reals. Backwoods, nice. Thank you for the knowledge. You run hard. I don't think I run too hard, but I'll run hard if I need to run hard, though. I will run real hard. I've done long hours and everything. I've ran without any sleep. I got stuck at a shipper before, and I thought I was gonna get right out there. I ended up getting a 10-hour break there. I should have went to sleep, but I never did. Then my fleet manager sent me my next load. I didn't complain and tell him I can't do that load. I haven't slept. I took that load and I ran it. So, you know. Logic says I'm the realist on YouTube. I'm going to expose you, yo. Okay. Go ahead. I have nothing to hide. I would be a Detroit getting 9 miles to the gallon. Hey, sometimes we get 9 miles to the gallon. Do you know Robert Parham? Robert Parham. I'm gonna say no. It doesn't sound familiar. Sometimes I know people by like face to face. I know who they are, but like I'm bad with names. Like I might know him, but I might not know him. So I'd have to meet him face to face, and I'd be like, yeah, I know this guy. Backwood, nice. Keep it real. Yeah, we keep it real. I don't know what Logic's talking about. I'm the realist on YouTube. I'm gonna expose you, yo. Like, I don't know. I guess that guy's just trying to get some viewers on his channel or something. I'm gonna go check out his channel and see what he's about, though, for reals. I mean, I might have some competition here. He might be a trainer out here at Prime too. We'll see what's up. I wish somebody would expose me. Oh, he doesn't even have no videos, Robert? Well, then I don't know. It's all good. I guess that's my first internet troll right there. I don't know. I'll report and block him. You don't have to report him and block him. Hey, sounds like he's drunk anyways. He says go to Willie's Pub and I'll be there. Hey, if you beat me there, Logic, if you're looking for a fight, you beat me there, man. Start that fight without me, okay? You know, if you win before I get there, I can't argue. You won, so you know maybe that's what's up. Jesus, oh Jesus, you throwing shots in at him, huh? Jesus said, Jesus has more subscribers than you. Let's get this. My wife has a wrench. I don't know if she's paying attention, but she can make this dude disappear. See, that's one thing I need to learn how to do on here. So I need to learn how to make people disappear like that. Oh, this thing ain't letting me make them disappear. Oh well. You can type making cupcakes at the moment, but you can't kick that dude out. That's the bad thing about the Streamlabs. Oh well, I don't even care. He can stay in there. I'll give Jesus a wrench whenever I get some time. That way Jesus can take care of that stuff. Oh yeah, Robert, you're right. Cupcakes are more important. I'll agree with that. Cupcakes are more important than messing around in here. Too bad I'm not home to eat some cupcakes. I like cupcakes. I really like cupcakes. I If it has the word cake in it, I pretty much like it. I reported him. There you go, Jesus. You get him. You get him, Jesus. Yeah, I need to figure out how to work this Streamlabs better. Like, I don't even know how to give somebody a wrench on here. I'm just, like, I guess it'll be easier once I get 1,000 subscribers, because then I can stream videos like a lot of the other people do, where they're not using Streamlabs. They're actually just going onto YouTube and streaming it. You know, I think that will work out better for stuff like that. And also I'll be able to give people the wrenches, because I still don't know. Like, Kiersey gave me my first wrench, so that's the first wrench I ever had right there. So where you just click on their name and you can like kick them out. It's all good. But yeah, we're nice. Oh, your trailer's ready. Shoot, go get it, Jesus. Get out of there. Get out of that mothership over there. Head into Texas. You gonna stop by the house for a while? Oh, you're cool and you deserve it. Well, thank you. It was my first wrench ever. I mean, like, it was awesome. I was all like, my name's blue. Look at that. Everybody, look, my name's blue. I took care of 2 trolls. Chill. While making cupcakes for the kids. Oh, man. This is the first time I ever ended up like that. It's kind of funny, though. I might take an afternoon off going to Laredo, so it's close by. Dang, going to Laredo. I don't really like Laredo. Right? I agree with Robert. Robert says, now I want cupcakes. I want cupcakes too. Backwoods, do you love trucking still? Oh man, yeah, I love trucking. And you know, think about how much you make the United States work out. Like, you're carrying goods across to people that need to eat. Like, you're taking the stuff to the store so people can eat. You know, now people have jobs that work in the stores. I mean, like, if you took trucking out of the United States, I mean, like, I guess we would have to go back to trains just to get goods and stuff wherever it needed to go. So, you know, I love trucking. I love driving. I love teaching. You know, I like everything about it. Trucking with cursive gloves. I have arrived on YouTube once I get some trolls. Yeah, I never had this before. It's kind of scary. Next thing I know, a SWAT team's going to be at my truck door, and they're going to, like, break my window out and throw a flashbang in here and, like, tackle me and drag me out. I'm going to be kicking and screaming. Kiersey loves Laredo. Great miles out of there. Yeah, that's right. I did a load that would go from Laredo to, I think it was up to PA, and it was like some kind of chemicals to a chemical plant. You would drop off there, pick up another load there, and take it right back to Laredo. Like, we did that back to back a couple times. The lease guy he did the same load I did. He was all like, man, this load pays great. He goes, aren't you glad we got this load? I was like, I don't know, I'm a company guy. I said, it's great miles. I mean, like, we got it there. We had no choice. Trainer needs to pick up some mail in Texas, so he requested Texas. How's your new fleet manager going? Oh man, it's going great. We get a lot, like, man, he has the right kind of passion for training that I do. Like, he was telling me, he was all like, man, I want to be one of the top training fleets at Prime. Right now, I think, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Matt Roman probably is the #1 fleet in training, and that's Kiersey's fleet manager. I'm pretty sure in that. So, like, he wants to be up there with Matt Roman. I think I'm saying it right. But he wants to be up there with him. So, like, me and him are on the same page. I'm all like, well, I want to keep training and training and training. I want to put my students on your fleet. I want to turn them into trainers and keep building and building and building. Maybe someday we'll be there. Like, Jesus takes the wheel. Jesus takes the wheel. I'm trying to get him back on my fleet once he goes company. And I'm trying to get him to do exactly what I do. So, you know, you want to build I'm a fleet builder. I build fleets. I build team trucks. So that's kind of what I do. And if I can get my student to come out here to keep in touch with me, we talk back and forth, get them to get the passion for training and get them to do it, then that's more money for them. So if I can talk, oh man, these guys are here. If I can get my students to get the same passion I have and start training, that's more money for them, and that makes them better. So I want to turn them into trainers, because if you're away from home, like I'm not home right now, so I want to make the most money possible since I'm not at home now. You know, I want to try to make the most money I can out here, and that's how each one of my students, I try to tell them, I'm all like, hey, if you're not home, you should be making the most money you can while you're out here. I tell them, thank you for supporting your channel. Every comment and dislikes leads to a higher rating. You are my best supporter. Yeah, I guess so. You're right. I don't know. Does the thumbs down hurt your channel? I don't even know. Yep, Matt is #1. Maurice is great too. They cover each other. Saw them both today. Great guys. Yeah, I never even told Maurice I have a YouTube channel, so like, I don't know if you told him or not, but I didn't really spend much time over there. I don't know if he would approve of me having a YouTube channel. I guess he really can't do nothing. It's my channel, so I just didn't want to be like, hey, watch me on YouTube, Maurice. Oh my god, they aren't even trolling you. They're trolling me. Sorry. Maybe they followed you in here. I don't know. I'm about to go home for the first time since Christmas next week. Been running hard, ready to go home, see the wife and the boys. Oh, that's good. Home time is very good. My problem with home time is I like to spend too much money when I go home. Like, I'm all like, I'm going to have a good time when I go home. I worked hard and saved up. Now let's have a good time. Okay, thumbs down helped my channel too. I guess I shouldn't be like, oh, I can't believe y'all gave me a thumbs down. But yeah, go home is like, go home, have you a good time. And that's a long time without being home. I thought I was doing bad. I was all like, man, I haven't been home since like a little bit after New Year's. But you haven't been home since Christmas. It's time to go home and see the wife and kids for reals. Kiersey, I'm going to find out how to give you a ranch. Like the other day, I just went to the chat in another window and I found people's names and I added them, but like, I don't know how to do it on Streamlabs. Like, I tried clicking on like the message and it pops up the screen to end it. So, I don't know. Money's already been spent taking the wife on a trip out of town. Well, hey, that's fun. See, and another thing is, like, whenever we get home time, our family, they want to go on a trip too, and we're all like, man, I just want to see my house. Like, I haven't seen my house. Let me just come home and see my house. But, like, your family doesn't understand that. They're all like, Dad's home, let's go to St. Louis, or let's go to Texas, or let's go here. And we're like, man, we just want to be in our house. We're tired of being in vehicles. I live on a whole bunch of tires. I don't want to be on some more tires when I get home. So I mean, like, that's something to look at right there. Is when you go home, you don't really get to stay home. You're gonna go out and do stuff. Like, I just want to sit on the couch and stare at my wall. My wife's been painting the house like crazy too. She's a busy bee over there. My whole basement got repainted, so I can't wait to go see that. She sent me pictures. It looks nice. You're doing a good job. She's pretty much painted the whole entire house by herself. Like, well, she knew I wasn't going to get on a ladder and paint the staircase because I don't like heights. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that I was, well, no, I better just say I'm scared of heights, because my wife's here and she's going to correct me and say he is terrified of heights. But, you know, I don't do heights very well, so I'm glad she painted up there, because I was scared. I got on the roof one time, and, like, she thought I wasn't scared of nothing. She put me on the roof to do Christmas lights one time, and I was freaking out. Like, I guess I was yelling I was gonna die. I was gonna fall off the roof and break my neck, and it was all my wife's fault because she wanted Christmas lights on the house. And, you know, I was not happy up there, and she was laughing. And then the neighbors come over 2 days later, and they're all like, hey man, you were so funny on the roof. We were laughing so hard. All we could hear is you cussing and yelling and getting mad and saying you were gonna die. And, you know, everybody was laughing, and I was just like, oh, I just want to hide. So now it's official on YouTube. Everybody knows I'm scared of heights. So yeah, that's official. I'm scared of heights. I don't like heights. You have a good wife. I hope you got her something nice for V-Day. Yep, she's a coffee drinker. She loves coffee, so I got her a, what the heck's it called? I hear that coffee's really good if you have one of those percolators. So, like, I got her a percolator so she could make some better coffee, hopefully. And her birthday's the 21st, so happy birthday early. Way early. So she turns old on the 21st. Can't stay young forever, I guess. But yeah, I remember the day of the Christmas lights, man. That was not fun. It's coffee press. Yes, that's right. Not percolator. Coffee press. So, I mean, like, she likes coffee, so I figured I'd get her something with coffee. She drinks way, like, I'm Dunkin' Donuts. I love iced coffee, and she just loves, like, any kind of coffee. She'll go drink McDonald's coffee. She'll drink whatever coffee she can get, she drinks. Like, she's a coffee drinker, so. But yeah, that's another holiday we're not home. Like, Valentine's Day, I was not gonna go home for Valentine's Day. I was gonna go home for her birthday, but I ended up getting more students. So, like, I was like, hey, I want to come home for our anniversary. Let me knock out some more students, get them ready to test, and then I'll come home for our anniversary. So I will be coming home for our anniversary. So load is due at 0900 tomorrow a.m. Okay, so you got plenty of time to get there. Oh, you deserve that. a hot tub, stone massage. I bought my guy a 7-book collection he wanted. 7 books. 7-book collection. What's the collection? You gotta tell us what the books are. What you buy them? Harry Potter? I don't even know how many books are in Harry Potter. I don't read books. I don't read good at all, so like books are not my thing. Trucking's my thing. I can drive down the road. My wife tells me I drive the truck better than I drive our car. So yeah, she says that I drive the truck better than I drive the car, because in the car, I guess I weave back and forth. I guess it's because there's so much room in the lane, and I guess because when I'm in a truck, you only have so much room in the lane, so I guess I drive a lot straighter in the truck and keep it in the lane as I go. I don't know. But hey, I played a lot of Call of Duty tonight, or this afternoon. This afternoon, I did my laundry, got me a long hot shower, played me some Call of Duty. I just took a break from Call of Duty because my buddy got off, so like I was like, I'm gonna take a break from Call of Duty. I'm gonna jump on here and do a live. I haven't done one in a couple days, so I was like, let's jump on here and do a live, see what everyone's up to. And then before that, all day long I was out there on the pad. Like I spent a lot of time out there on the pad. Some people spend less time out there. I spend a lot more time out there. My student today told me, he goes, his name's Jason. Jason told me, he said, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous in the truck. I was like, oh, you're nervous? I said, well, we're gonna go on every hard turn today. I told myself that as soon as we left. So I took David out, and I was all like, all right, we'll just get straight onto the main street and let's go. Boom, main street, got on the interstate, put them in traffic. We did a roundabout today. We did some real hard turns today, and I was all like, I'm pretty sure that he's not nervous no more. Or if he is, he ain't gonna tell me he's nervous no more, because I make sure I get rid of your nerves. Like, the harder I push you, the better you're gonna be, the better you become faster. So, you know, I'm trying to, if I get somebody that's real nervous around traffic, I want to put them right in traffic. Like, Gifty was mad at me because I did that to Gifty. He was all like, I don't want to be in traffic. And I was all like, dude, we're not in traffic. Like, we're on the highway. There's a car passes us every once in a while, but it's not much traffic. So I sent him straight through every city I could, and he was getting mad. He was all like, oh, this traffic. I was all like, hey, look, the faster we get you over this fear, the better you're going to be. So I kept him around all the traffic. Now I'm pretty sure that he's not scared of any type of traffic at all. I bet he's done. He texted me 2 days ago. Like, I think this is like the 3rd time he's been in LA in traffic. He texted me. He was all like, man, today I was in traffic for a long time. But it was good hearing from him. At least he keeps in touch, you know. Yeah, you have always driven all over the lanes. Yep, I did. Reed says, I got into jam. Have a good night, Twizted. Talk to you soon. That doesn't sound good, Reed. I'm definitely going to have to check the email that you sent me, Reed, because now you got me all curious. So I'm going to definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. I'll just keep reading it now. Now, like, I'm all thinking about what kind of jam he could have got into. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go tonight. Thanks for everybody stopping by or watching. I mean, we started off trucking, and then we jumped on to everything else. So like I said, hey, anything you want to talk about, ask away. I'll talk about whatever. Take it easy. Oh, he meant jam out. Okay, he's gonna jam out to some radio or something. So that's good. I was worried about you for a minute. But I'm out of here. Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And hopefully next time I'll find out how to give out some more wrenches so we don't have any more problems. Good night.